This video is going to be called Using Rulers in Google Earth. So rulers are a very good tool for lots of reasons, but most importantly, it allows you to measure things in Google Earth. So let me give you an example of that. Right here on the screen, you can see our school, Lee Burnison Middle School. And let's say I wanted to measure the area, okay, or the distance of, from the street um, all the way over here to where the softball field ends. I could estimate that. I could get in my car and drive it. I could use a key or something, but built into Google Earth, there's a tool called, guess what? Ruler. So I come up to the tools and I choose ruler. Now it gives me a couple of options here, and I'm going to start with path. So this is pretty easy. Now, what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to change this to, let's say, miles. Okay. And you can see my cursor is now changed to a box. So if I wanted to find the distance from Dover Center Road right here all the way over to the end of the softball field, I simply click here and drag my yellow line, and you can see right up at the top it tells me how many miles. And I click and I let go, and I find out that it's 0.40 miles from Dover Center Road to the softball field. Okay, now that's great. But an even better way to measure this, because if I were, let's say, jogging this path or walking this path, or as a phys ed teacher and I needed to map out a certain distance, what I would do is I would clear this and I'm going to go ahead and choose a path. And what this is going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to create a path for wherever I would actually walk. So let's go ahead and start right here at Dover Center Road. And you can see it draws a line. And then you see we're creating a path, and in through the bus loop, back down the south side of the school, continuing on the driveway, and then let's say we go up here and we cut across and all the way down here, back between the two schools. And you can see I'm just creating a path the whole way. And if I were to walk that whole distance, it'd be almost exactly 1 mile, 0.99 miles. Okay. Another advantage of this, what I like to do, is it allows me to see the immensity of some things that are pretty big. For instance, one of the things that we study in science is volcanoes. So a place that we talk about a lot is Crater Lake in Oregon. And we like to talk about just how big Crater Lake really is. So here we go. We're going to zoom in here on Crater Lake, and we went a little too close. So zoom back out. Okay, and we're going to move up here. Now remember, this is the crater left over from the eruption of Mount Mazama some 7,000 years ago or so. And my kids are always interested to see just how big Crater Lake really is. So here's a tool that I can use to really show them. So for this, in this example, I'm going to choose line, and I'm just going to draw an island or a line from the widest point to the widest point, and we can see it's almost 6 miles across. And that really puts things into perspective, because what I can then do is I can go to different locations. For instance, I can go to the city of Westlake. I could look and see just how big the city of Westlake is and compare it to Wizard Island. So that's using the ruler in Google Earth, a very handy tool for anyone to use.